by apologizing, but I will say this time of year gets a little rough for me. I think I did catch a little bit of a cold from my family, but I have survived. I'm through. I'm gonna plug in all the stuff and we'll get going. But yeah, I mean, update day, everybody loves it. I love it. I'm gonna do a quick little breakdown. Obviously it's a few little quality of life changes. It's some simple stuff right now to make things a little bit simpler, but it'll kind of help me sort out my gear. But yeah, I mean, I will say my Yareli build has changed a lot. So my normal Yareli had a bunch of forma because I swapped and swapped and swapped. So currently all I do is spam bubbles. I'll keep the Aqua Blades active, and then I am using Loyal Marulina, so I do not want to be on a K drive. I gotta be real with you guys. Never in a million years. So I appreciate that option. I don't have. It means that I don't have the one where it like heals Marulina. I don't have that. But it means that I don't have to be on a K drive. So that's all I care about, chat. Unfortunately, I hate to be that guy, but I am. You play the game a certain way for long enough, and yeah, I'm not a skater. I'm a poser. You guys can say it. That's the truth. So, yeah, I've got 2 Tau Forge Reds. I was like, I could throw some more in there, but the bubbles are just crazy. The bubbles are nuts. The amount of damage scaling or like damage vulnerability that you get off of that is just like crazy. So, I'm gonna put this out as well. Yes. Oh wow, it gives me that message now. I've been doing that for a while. Anyway, let's start. I sent out the Discord message. I've got everything plugged in. I'll add some more stuff in a little bit, but yeah, I kind of covered most of it. I do have Breach Surge in there. I think you could swap that out with something else. So obviously Breach Surge, I don't know how to, so it's kind of doing similar, like this is a hard lockdown. The bubbles will just lift somebody into the air if they don't have overguard or whatever. So in most cases, this is the only CC, and this is a fully super duper spammable ability. You're just like running around. I mean, it's really, your success is kind of dictated based off of the number of bubbles that you can put out. But yeah, it takes nothing. It's totally I mean, I wouldn't call it free, but it's so close to that where I'm not thinking about the number of bubbles. I'm just like, I need more bubbles. I will say, you know, I had the what is it, the 1999 calendar mission, which is like kill, you know, tech rot with abilities. So I did get to go in and be forced to just do nothing but Aqua Blades, Breach Surge, and Sea Snares. So it did make a pretty decent combo. I will say it's not like the most maxed out Giga ability killing caster frame, but it was funny. I mean, it was kind of a meme, but that's what I mean, when I have to do that mission, it's weird to have to like try to do it with Yareli, but I think I can survive. I think even if it gives me Scaldra, I think I can easily burn through this. So yeah, let's show the actual mods. Let's get into it. We've been yapping for 3 minutes, so apologies for that. Yeah, Loyal Marulina, it'll make Marulina shoot Sea Snares. It's just more bubbles, right? Just increasing the numbers, and it means that I don't have to ride Marulina. So like I mentioned before, I know it might be heresy for some people, but yeah, I got to say it. The Aqua Blades has an insanely long duration, and this is the only, like, 8.7 seconds is like kind of sucks, because I guess it means that like if you can't get to an enemy quick enough, then they'll maybe lose the bubble. So that might be a little bit of a downside if you were to like swap something. But yeah, like I replaced the V polarity with fucking Transient Fortitude, so I'm at 73%. Yeah, losing quite a bit, but it is a 2 forma build. I'm pretty sure it's a D and a double dash or something. Oh my god, dude. I will say it is just double shield regen and adaptation, so you could swap this with rolling guard. I just roll too much, chat. You guys will see it. I'm a little bit spam heavy with that whole movement tech, but yeah, the main thing is just like, I realized at a certain point that like all I ever really cared about was the bubbles. You know, I was using the 4 for a while, but I feel like I wasn't getting a lot out of it. You know, like you know, it makes me think of like Vauban and Zephyr, where they also have like a grouping, like their whole kit is like grouping, and I just think like Vauban's Vortex is like so much better. And I was just like, the bubbles are so strong regardless. They start, obviously I have 2 Tau Forge Red, so it starts at 200%, so you're getting quite a bit of damage vulnerability. Like that's a higher number than, it might be the highest, I don't know, you guys could quote me on that, but oh, it did cut it off. It just says plus break. Oh no. That's fine. Oh, I just read the TikTok title. I guess I ran out of characters at some point. But yeah, I mean, I have shield regen with the Arcane Aegis. Obviously, Aegis is just broken regardless, but yeah, I did learn something recently. I'm sad to say, chat. The 0.2 second recharge time is a little deceiving. Because the recharge time that you actually care about is like the shield break recharge time, and that's quadruple. That's like 4 seconds always. So I'm pretty sure that means you have a fucking, you have a 1 second delay. And I'm surprised how well I did not realizing that, but I had to look into it. I was like, wait a second. So it seemed a little bit too simple when I was actually getting down to the meat and potatoes of it. I was like, wait a minute, I don't like these numbers. So yeah, that was enlightening, but there you go. I mean, yeah, it's still 0.8. It's still less than a second, so it's not crazy, but it doesn't mean that you have to do something in that time or else you're cooked. You won't just literally be invincible and regen shields forever unless you have Aegis active. That is the little bit of a saving grace as well, not just super OP. And then of course Avenger. I have a you know, the 200% crit chance is a mod on top of your existing mods, and then Arcane Avenger is just 45% additive or absolute or final. There's a lot of different terms for it, but it means that it's just separate. You just add 45 at the end of it. So good old PEMDOS, right chat? PEMDOS. I don't know why I said it like that. All right, Daikyu, let's do it. Daikyu was an interesting one. I do have a Riven, but obviously the dispo is so low that it's like, you know, I needed it to be a fire rate Riven basically, but yeah, I've got 100% crit chance with point strike, so I wanted a pretty quick charge time. I'll stop like whipping around, but yeah, I have prime shred. You already have an innate multi-shot of, or excuse me, punch through of 3, so it's a bow. But that was kind of my review of Daikyu. Is like, it's a very strong bow, but it's a bow. Like I'm comparing it to like the Cinta, and I'm comparing it to, and then I was also kind of comparing it to the Purgator, because it kind of functions in a similar, obviously I'm using Blast on this, and using Prime Cryo rounds. I sacrifice a little bit of status chance, but it means that I'm skewing it very heavily towards Blast, so it's to the point where I don't think you'll always get a Blast proc on every hit, but it's pretty up there. And this is why I don't have Acuity, is because I am taking advantage of the multi-shot a little bit, and you'll get pretty lucky. It's not like guaranteed, but it's definitely the numbers kind of get pretty up there. But yeah, that was my judgment. Like, I also compared it to the Vectis Prime, because the Vectis Prime is just a sniper that I put blast damage on, so it's in like a different category that I'm still like workshopping right now. So I'm probably going to show it off for this video, and then I don't think I'll use it. I may do some like testing off camera. I do a lot of this, you know, these decisions and stuff off camera, just like playing the weapon. So I gotta say, man, I've been thinking I need to be grinding more Warframe. Last 2 weeks I have 36.9 hours in Steam, so that's a little embarrassing numbers, but yeah, it's just fucking gun condition overload with blast damage and like 100% crit chance. You get the vigilante bonus as well, so you have the 45% Avenger, and then you'll have the vigilante bonus on top of that, and that's just gonna potentially upgrade your tier. And I think this one will be at, I could check if I can look at vigor. Yeah, I'm at 20%, so there's a 20% chance that it'll just upgrade whatever my crit chance is. But here's the one you really want to see, Kompressa Prime. And this one I did actually keep the Riven, even though the Riven is at the lowest disposition. It's a, I mean, 40% for magnetic might kind of shows it. It's the shittiest possible roll, and it's still like doing pretty decent numbers. So excuse me for that, but yeah, it's got built-in viral, chat. That's it. It's got built-in viral, so I'm just skewing it towards heat as much as possible. It's got so much, it nukes everything so easily that I was like, I'm just gonna choose heat, and I'm just gonna get some like Mondo heat procs. I was thinking about putting in blast. I could potentially put that in as well and see if that would work, because if you're proccing this much status, you might get better use out of blast. But currently this is my old Kompressa setup. This is just what I've been using. Old Faithful. Obviously it's Enervate, so the crit chance and the Arcane Avenger doesn't really matter. Arcane Avenger is gonna like start it, unless there's a potential that Enervate just does not take, like if you have Enervate, I don't know exactly, there may be some weird math going on there, but you know, you can do the test of like using, what is it, you use Sevagoth. You can use Sevagoth and Arcane Avenger, and then you should be able to get enough crit chance that it either like breaks Enervate or prevents Enervate from doing anything. So there's like a math theory there, but yeah, it's still Enervate on a shotgun. I will say they have like delayed AoEs and stuff, so yeah, you get some goofy Enervate. It doesn't take a lot of effort to get some crazy Enervate. There's this whole weird thing with like Enervate and like extra hits per bullet. Like in a similar, it's like not exactly the same as Encumber, but it's like there's like an on hit, like I don't know, you could call it like a calculator, but there's like a number out there for like the hit versus the bullet spent, and like whether multi-shot is factored into that. So it's worth doing some reading on, but that's about as far as I got. I'll give you like a cursory brief introduction into what I think that is, but yeah, the Riven is still criminal. What would you replace it with? It's a freebie. So you would put anything in there. You could put a faction damage mod. You could put Elementalist. That would probably go pretty hard. It does have a 1.8 second reload speed, so I did feel that a little bit, but yeah, I would probably say Elementalist would be the best choice. You could maybe put in Accelerated Isotope too if you want to get a shit ton of status effects, but I kept it pretty simple. I kept it pretty straightforward. It'll be nice to like nuke some Overguard and stuff, but finally, this is crazy. I mean, I'm going to be playing the Tomcat, so I kind of have to talk about it. You get a Tomcat build. I'm doing this so that when we go into the gameplay, you still know. But yeah, this isn't this is just what I'm playing. Sorry. Yeah, it's just it is blood. Yeah, it is the combo build. It's Galvanized Steel, Blood Rush, Gladiator Might. Just fully maxing out on combo. I am burning all of my combo when I heavy attack. So this has 30 stacks every time you build combo, but there's only 11 combo levels, so you have to like reset your combo and then keep going. So that's the basic understanding. It's Discipline's Merit. That's going to give you a total of 120% heat damage if you want to understand, like, yeah, the stacks build up pretty slow in terms of how much damage you get. But yeah, you just slap on Voltaic Strike with melee influence, and there you go. So it's definitely got that power to be in an upper tier, because it is a Tonfa, which has the double slash proc. Crazy. Soma or Tiburon build. Yeah, I could show that off. My Tiburon is weird. Double slash proc. And then yeah, you just have crazy combo. That's it. You got just enough status chance, but this combo also has a bunch of like multi hits, and they're all pretty fast combos, so it's the standing combo that I spam for the most part. Use Riven. I don't have a Riven for this. I don't think it's necessary. It would be hard. You'd want to like, you could replace like damage potentially, but yeah, it's a 1 disposition. So yeah, I don't even have prime pressure point. Shout out Jeremy G. All right, real quick, let's do it, and then we'll do the update breakdown. Oh, I gotta show off Kullervo Deluxe. Wait, before I do the I could show off Soma Incarnin. That doesn't really require Riven, but let's see. Kullervo Deluxe. Whew, Kullervo Deluxe. Here we go, chat. I don't think I changed the colors at all. I think I made a couple of the colors a little bit different, but it's like a same dark. This palette, dude. Also, I love this Sayandana. This shit's hilarious, but I don't know if I'd use it on anything else. But yeah, those shoulders, those are just nuts. Is he gonna do his animation? I kind of want to like leave him here and see if he'll do the animation. I do love it. What is it? It's also the fists or something. Oh, I can go over here, right? Warfan fists, yeah. I put it on this guy, right? Yeah, there's the fists. Oof. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. But yeah, I do just love. Oh, he looks sick. Oh, and this is the Grendel Prime ephemera, if you guys are curious. It's called the Oni Prime, I think. Yeah, that was like actually a fucking... Also, the Tonkat adding more volume, kind of sick. But yeah, I'm flexing a little bit with the horns as well. You kind of need that. I thought about moving the horns a little bit lower. Like you can see. Like maybe... Oh, I don't think I moved it that far. Yeah, maybe sitting right there. Dude, shout out Polar Bits. Welcome in. Hope you guys are having a good time. Is that... Is that Homer Chew? Am I reading that right? That's sick. Yeah, it is. I have to like squint. I don't have great eyes for that. I made him. That's fucking sick. I made him. Yes, my perfect creation, Homer Chew. Isn't he beautiful? Oh, I also want to test. I want to push this button. I don't know if it actually clips, but I have a little clip button, and I was meaning to test and see if it works because I just connected it to my Stream Deck. So I don't know if it's working, but I'll click the button a couple times and see if it works. I don't know exactly how to test it yet, but I was like, I need to be cutting out my own. I need to be marking down when I do something funny. Am I right, chat? That was so funny. So it was like, go to Stream Deck, go to Twitch, click the clip button. I was like, oh, okay, I guess it works. Well, in the lab like Frankenstein. It's alive. Okay, Tiburon build. I could show Soma probably. I don't think this needs a ribbon. Yeah, I don't have a ribbon for this. It still slaps pretty fucking hard, so yeah, let's get through it. So it turns it into a shotgun, a full auto shotgun. I don't know if you don't have the incarnate. Also, I have Hata Satya, so there's a couple mods in there that kind of suck for Soma incarnate, but on slash status skill plus 100 overshield. This is just because like with armor over 450, I don't give a fuck. Reload speed, what is it? Accuracy and recoil. So I think I don't actually want recoil. I don't want accuracy because I want the bullets to spray a little bit more. So I did take reload speed, but you may be able to take a recoil. I don't think there's a lot of recoil, but yeah, on reloads from empty. Nah. Base crit damage, yeah. Base crit damage. This one is not too terrible. Yeah, getting more gun condition overload is pretty gaming. So, yeah, so here's the secret. It's only got a 7.8% status per projectile, but Hunter Munitions is 30%. So with a 14 multi-shot, that's it. I've got Hata Satya, and this is on hit. This is an on hit effect. So if you have a shotgun that has 14 multi-shot that gets buffed to like 18 or something, then all those hits count towards Hata Satya. So you have a total mag size of 200 and you'll charge this up to max. It has a holster reset, but you can like recharge this in like, I swear to God, like 4 hits. So like the ratio of bullets to charge time is just maximum gaming. That's all you gotta say, max gaming. So hey guys, yeah, it's me, Max Gaming. But yeah, if you don't have the incarnate, excuse me, if you don't have the incarnate, it definitely builds up slower. Tiburon also. Tiburon, I have the augment for Tiburon, which makes it super powerful. So like that is a Nightwave augment, I think. There's some weirdo in your chat making weird ass mascots. Weird ass mascots? No, that's a masterful creation. That's like beauty. I mean, like I see it as, it's like the Mona Lisa and it's Homer Chew right now. That's like top 2. If I were to name like top 2 art ever, there you go. Top 2 characters. Anyway, Yeah, it's just what do I say? If you're playing it on the normal version as well, it's still 100 munitions still kind of functions the same way, but yeah, it is just gun condition overload with slash, and that's kind of, you could put some punch through potentially. You could replace hammer shot with prime shred, but Tiburon has the augment. That's pretty nuts. But let me see, Tiburon, here we go. This Riven is a cold mod, so I would just replace this with a cold mod. All right, there's a cold mod. Yeah, this is critical precision. Burst fire only. Headshots increase crit chance by 10%, up to 500%. Missing with all shots in a burst removes up to 100%. No, it removes 100%. I've burned through all of my buff like it's nothing, dude. And also, I will remind you guys, in Warframe, a burst is just a full auto. It's just full auto with extra steps. Catch me if you can, nerd. I'm gonna kill you in real life. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill you in real life, motherfucker. But yeah, it's just blast on a full auto. What do I say? You get a zillion blast procs. Excuse me. You could replace primary crux. I've actually thought about that. It's a 2-second reload speed, so you could maybe get more damage out of primary merciless, like buffing the damage of the blast proc versus buffing the number of blast procs with primary crux. Obviously, crux gives you 60% ammo efficiency, which means 60% of your shots are... Yeah, that's right, Chad. 60% of my shots are free. I gotta click the button every once in a while. I gotta not make it so obvious, but yeah, that would be my one take. But yeah, I'm not playing it to run right now. I'm playing the Daikyu. Am I gonna take it into a Netracell? I was thinking that I could probably still take it into a Netracell, and I'll primarily show Daikyu because I think I'm gonna swap off of it. So, oh, hang on, Chad, I gotta catch up. Where you get the mod from? Oh, you get it from Nightwave. You're always a gamer. High school football? No, dude. I ran track a little bit. I swam a little bit. Oh, 420 likes on TikTok. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, shout out Chris. I appreciate the like on the clip. Yeah, dude, my guys, I gotta say it. I'm starting to put out clips. I have to teach the algorithm. So putting out clips is like a long-term goal for me, that I can just start doing guest streams and just cutting clips out from that. Hello, fellow nerds. Oh my God, everybody's here today. Shout out Chris for dropping some likes. Yeah, I was gonna show off the update as well. There was a couple things to cover. Oh, we got to cover Nightwave. Sorry, Chad. I gotta yap a little bit. What do we got in Nightwave? Whatever. Ooh, pain points. I think this is pretty good. Now the thing about the Athadai, the thing that makes it not the Nell, is that the Athadai gets infinite ammo from headshot kills, where the Nell just gets it from headshots, but the Nell has like a huge downside. So this is gamer, because this is just like, I mean, it's a full auto at that point with infinite ammo. So the whole gimmick is like, if you're getting fucking 600% weak point damage, you know, I don't know if I'll still leave in multi-shot, but like, you just need to land like just one, you just spray. You still kind of spray, but yeah, you just, one of those shots lands the head, and that'll be the killer blow, like basically guaranteed. But I'm still on the fence about whether I want to put acuity on there and like go fully maxed out. I was also thinking about using galvanized crosshairs. I think I did buy that, but spontaneous singularity. Oof, for the Simulor. Who was talking about the Simulor? I remember who was it? Who could that be? Who could that have been? Yeah, the Sinoid Simulor. Orbs that strike targets will explode immediately with 90% bonus damage and an 80% chance of singularity that pulls in more targets. Orbs do not bounce or combine. Oh my God. I draw and go shopping, but I hope you have an awesome night. Yeah. The Simulor about to be goated. I'm actually thinking about using the Simulor after this, because it just turns it into full auto. What happened to the Stacy's? Had all the Stacy's back? No Stacy's. 0 Stacy's. That's it. I was a late bloomer. I was very much a late bloomer. And yeah, more Umbra Forma for this guy. Zaku Raya skin is pretty sick, but this to me is probably the winner. I think the Simulor I could spam pretty hard. Most of these skins I'm like, I like the Archititron. I think that's a pretty cool one. I don't know if there's an existing Archititron skin. What is the other one? Pain points. Oh, it just didn't show up. Yeah, the Epitaph Raya skin. Interesting. The Boltor Raya skin. All right. Oh, and then this one, the Raya Aurora Ephemera. That's kind of cool. I like that. Oh, it's like it's got like depth of field and shit. That looks kind of crazy. It's like frying my brain. I'm fried, bro. All right, that's one more thing. Okay, and then we just there's an update to Breakdown. Okay, yeah, we'll burn through this. You guys remember it. I was trying to remember what was in which dev stream, but yeah, Universal Gemini emote, Minerva's glasses. Isn't that awesome? You don't get the poster anymore. Oh, this is pretty cool. The loadout in Archimedia, so I can just swap my shit. So Archimedia streams looking better by the day. The arbitration rewards, you can just buy them now. So buying adaptation is pretty goated. Combat discipline is pretty goated as well. Whatever, there's a little thing. Oh yeah, added attack and log. Yep, got that. Arsenal QOL. Okay, I thought this was pretty cool. So there's like tabs for like weapon categories now. Use a Simulator with Mirage. Yeah. Each single click maxes out the Simulator's comment. Yep, exactly. Well, then here's the thing with that augment, then they all explode when they hit a target, and they bounce, right? They're just like a free floating projectile. So that's fucking gamer. Wait. I got my DNA test. 99% gamer. Oh, Chris, 99% gamer on your DNA test results. That's fucking sick. Oh, nice. Love that. We got the two mixed up though. Shout out KC, welcome in. Drop him some likes as well. Yeah, I mean, do we love Mirage? That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out if I was to there should be one frame that the most amount of people in Warframe have, like, because I want to know, like, what's your Mirage build? Like, statistically 70% of the Warframe player base has Mirage and they have a build on it, and then I want 1,000 Mirage builds. I want to compile them all. We took 1,000 Mirage builds. I'm Mr. Beast now. Oh god. But yeah, you get whatever. You get weapon categories, you get Warframe categories. The Warframe categories I thought was interesting. Like, oh shit, I could actually break it down now kind of in that way. Damage, crowd control, support, survival, stealth. I'm very curious. I'm going to break them down as well in a similar way, but rifle, machine gun, yeah, very cool. You know, if you're like me and you've got a lot of weapons to sort through, right, chat? Sort mod inventory by clicking the UI. So if you want to like search for heat damage, then you just click on the heat status effect. So enemy unit changes. I thought this was pretty cool. Bailiffs is a mini boss unit. Yeah, these enemies have been reskinned as tanky slow moving enemies with a necromech like charge and telegraph hammer slam. Very cool, very cool. Ballistas now lock on a place and release a charge shot after the VFX. Okay. Have a new area denial mechanic where they shoot a volley of grenades in a line pattern. Okay, cool. I love it. A little bit of an enemy refresh, always sick. Ooh, this is the gamer change. This is the change that I love. Because yeah, when Yareli Prime comes around, then Pillage Mirage with Hall of Malevolence and Total Eclipse, full strip with Pillage and Hydration. Dude, I have Pillage. I have it at like half. I have it at like 50% or 60%. It's pretty low, but no, I do love just Pillage on Mirage, but I'm not a savage like that, but that's a lot of Mirage buff as well. But that's probably like a pure, like, I mean, you have the survivability is Pillage. Like, if you're quick enough with Pillage, that's your survivability, chat. That's the secret hack, in case you guys didn't know. But yes, when Yareli Prime came out and I needed to remove, it was only 2 Archon shards. I played it nice. It was only 2 Archon shards. But I'm looking at Corvex with the 5 Archon shards. 3 of them are oranges, so all that shit is the same one, but I'll survive. At least it's separated now, so I won't die as much. I won't spend like all the resources that I have, because here's the thing, it's mostly just about you don't want to like get the diminishing return, so it's like a pain in the ass to like refund all that bile. Like, there's a point. sometimes I've had to it's mostly been like Helminth abilities and a little bit of Archon shards, but yeah, I've been in some dire straits. I've had to like wait around so that I'm not just like wasting bile. But Captura changes, they simplified it. They added a little quick menu for you. So yeah, general changes. There's some like oh yeah, they did Ivara's concentrated arrow. Forgot about that. Now triggering a weak point kill. Yep, very cool. Dedicant's health has been reduced by 30%. Live heart cells, a couple cool things there. Reactant drops, interesting. Ooh, okay, wow. Okay. I think that's basically it. Alright. Oh, yes. The Steam action set debacle. That whole shenanigan. Pillage Mirage was one of the comfiest level cap I've ever done. Yeah, the other. No, I think that's the... And I think... Would you say most people do level cap in Cascade at this point? I don't know, because I really only see it with, like, Disruption and Cascade. But I feel like Cascade is still the winner. But, yeah, doing those level cap runs, I'm telling you, I feel like you put together a good build. You probably could with any frame. I feel like the thing that I would run into is that I would be favoring, like... about 10 weapons would be my guess. That at most I would be swapping between not very many weapons, that I would be using the upper echelon of my weapons to like account for whatever build I have for my frame. That's always been my thing. But dude, I love a 10 round Cascade. Yeah, Cascade and Disruption are the main two. Yeah, Cascade Disruption is more chill. Yeah, but dude, Disruption, I hate to say it, dude. Well, maybe I don't hate to say it, but I'm a disruption hater. I think that shit's boring. And then you end up, yeah, it's just, you have a priming weapon, you armor strip, you fucking whatever your build is, and then you use, what is it, Acuity, and you just headshot them, and then you do it like 100 fucking times. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Especially, dude, when I'm doing the Necromech Disruption, what am I doing? Oh, I'm doing a Netracell. I'm going to show off the Daikyu and the Kompressa in a solo Netracell. I have one Netracell to finish. I have some 1999 bounties to finish. So I'll just play with Daikyu and Kompressa for this run. So the main thing is like, I think my judgment, I mean, Kompressa insanely fucking goated, super OP. Like, I don't know. I think I put it in S tier. I think I had it in the top 15 strongest pistols in the game, but absurdly powerful. But Daikyu currently, my review for Daikyu is it's a bow, right? It's a very strong bow, but it's a bow, and I'm like comparing it to other weapons. Like I was even, I mentioned it earlier, I was even comparing it to Purgator 1, because it has a similar function where like Purgator 1 only creates the AoE on kill, and that's, in some ways, that's actually kind of similar to how Daikyu functions. Like, a good Daikyu shot is like proccing blast on something and then them immediately dying in like the same bullet. So I don't know if I can successfully do it, but I might be able to land a couple of good shots. I have to make sure to charge it all the way, though. Yeah, some of these shots... Ooh, I'm getting decent margins, though. But I am going to start off with a little bit of Daikyu, because... what I've noticed is like the weapon that's just like absurdly OP is just like also absurdly easy to use, and it just happens like that. What I've always said is like the S tier weapons that I always talk about, or that I talked about in my tier list, like those, especially in the primary category, those are like those are like not accessible. Like on stream, it would take many streams to catch up to those weapons, just because like I used them like 5 times, and they were just so effortless, and they just had so much power that I don't know, they just flew up the list. I just never saw them again. And it also, more and more, it is like the weapons that I test the most and the weapons that I'm workshopping a lot will also rise. The best S tier weapon, and why is it the Tenet exec? Disruption is one of the only places where there's boss that can live, where armor strip and viral actually matters. Single target weapons shine. where they really don't any other content. Yeah, that's what I mean. But I've always felt like, you know, I've always felt like it's just it's a completely different, like you have the entire game and then you have disruption. Like it is just a boss mission for you kill 100 fucking bosses. I don't know how many times you have, I don't know how many demolishers you have to kill for it to rank up, but yeah. And yeah, that's what I mean is like if you're looking for a single target test, then like that's the way to go. But I do think, I mean, obviously, like, Thrax are, like, way weak compared to, like, how far Demolishers go up. And I've been realizing that I probably should be scanning those Demolishers because you can summon them, right? 48 rounds, if I can recall, for Disruption Cap. Okay, so that's not too many. That's, like, what, 160? You kill 4 each round? Do you have to kill all of them? I mean, theoretically, you don't, right? I mean, you don't want to let one live, but if it happens, then you should still be able to continue, right? I did a video about this. I'm pretty sure you just get a lower tier reward, so not too hard. Best S tier, yeah, no. If I were to say the best weapon in the game, it would be Glaive Prime. I still think like that shit can like handle anything. You don't need to, but it can slow it down. Yeah, I feel it. No, but that's good to know. 48 rounds is a lot worse than is a lot better than I expected. But yeah, that's always been my thing. It's like, you know, like when you're talking about like acuity and stuff, that's like the one place where I feel like acuity is better because you are just like priming, you know, your armor stripping, priming, not just with viral, but also just like with like a shit ton of status effects. Like if I were to actually do it, yeah, I would just have Encumber on a pistol. It would have viral fire. I would also have my companion with other stuff. So, yeah, like it's just like I don't know. It feels I think it's simple for a reason. That like yeah, if you have a single target build is not the craziest thing in the world to do. So, I mean, I am very curious doing an Omnia disruption. Now that would be insane. Use the key glyph and I don't know if they would do I feel like what I would want them to do is an Entrati disruption and also a Lua disruption. Glaive Prime is the second weakest glaive next to Kestrel. Falcor, Zorus, and Pathos. But that's what I mean. Like the slash proc the slash proc you can get out of a Glaive Prime. I mean, that's the thing. What I always tell people, because people in the comments like tier lists, it gets in their brain. Right? Just me saying that Glaive Prime is the best weapon in the game, it gets in some people's brain, and I'm like, dude, make your own fucking tier list and realize that, like, yeah, if you put that out in the world, everybody else isn't gonna like it. I think everybody has their own tier list, and that's the best part about Warframe. Yeah, and that's like, oh, to me, Glaive Prime is the second weakest glaive next to Kestrel. It's like, boo. Oh, I'm dead, man. That's what Warframe's all about. That's like what I've realized is like, I'm a Warframe content creator, and that's what people enjoy. Is just being like, yeah, everyone has opinions. If you like that shiny, you like that shiny. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Is like, you put out your. That's always been how Warframe, being a Warframe content creator, has been. Is just like, you know, I just put out my opinion, and then a bunch of people are like. That's your build? Boo! You know, you think Glaive is the best weapon? Boo! You dunk on me every time. I exist to be dunked on, chat. And you have to laugh. Because I feel like that's a lot of people's fun. Is like being able to be like, what? You think Glaive is the best weapon? It's like, it's fun to do, right? It's like, you love to have fun with it. I think it's like, dude, I haven't cast Aqua Blades once, but, there's something about like people who are a good sport about it, and they're at least nice about like when they share. I mean, dude, the amount of acuity comments that I've got. Glaive Prime is fun. There are many weapons are so off the wall and builds our Warframe go nuts. Yeah. But that's what I mean is like I think there are people who understand that it's like it's fun to just share opinions, and then there are people who get too serious, and I think that'll always be like. If you're ever curious to know what it's like to be a Warframe content creator, it's just like unsolicited advice, and like most of it, maybe like 50-50, maybe like 60-40 is like pretty nice, but like yeah, I mean, name another game where you have this much freedom, right? How a zillion million Glaive Strike absolutely destroy the weakest glaive is still glazing. No casual, you're gonna do still do the murder. Yeah. No, but that's what I mean. Is it's like there's this like we have to embrace that we're like doing it for the meme. Like so much of Warframe is just like people like dude. If you're on Warframe TikTok, it's just like scrolling through simulacrum clips for like fucking an hour and a half. Like that's kind of what Warframe content is, like for a reason. That it's like it's for the meme. Like people are putting out these clips and you know it's fun to do that. And I think like people describe it as like theory crafting, but it's like that's what you go for. Like the it's embrace the content, embrace like the it's like it's cheeky, right? Everybody has their own build, everybody has their own opinion, everybody's gonna be like everybody, it's like it's just a room of the Spider-Man meme. Everybody's like, wait, you play Warframe? Like, wait, what? Yeah, like, wait, what? Yeah, let us summon level cap, guys. Yes, that's the only thing I need. No, that's all I need. Like, you just have to find, if you can get to level cap once, then you get that. Yeah, that's literally, if I can just fight something, if I can just test something at level cap, that's all I need, man. But yeah, I've been using Daikyu the entire time, so I will swap to Kompressa for the next mission. But yeah, like I think what I love about this community is just that simple fact. Like you can decide however you want to play it, and then you get to have, yeah, dude, if I've been thinking about doing that, like polling my Discord and getting as many Mirage builds as I can, and then you guys get to decide which is the best Mirage build just in the comments. I'll just like, I don't know exactly how I'll do it, but I was thinking about making a video. I don't know if I could show them off, I don't know, but I just thought that was just such a funny idea that like like I make a Mirage Prime video and then I just keep showing off more. Like it's like I explain the abilities and then it's like 30 minutes of like 10 different Mirage builds and just like see what people, I feel like that's my thing. And it's like, yeah, as long as you're a good sport about it and you embrace it, like part of it, that's why we love this game, is that like there are a million different tier lists and a million different, like however many Warframe players there are, there's that many tier lists and there's that many builds for, well, maybe not builds for every weapon, but like if you average it out, I mean, I'm sure you could come up with a number. I'm still hitting him with the, yes, he's still bubbled. I don't know, man. He's looking kind of weak towards the Daikyu, yeah. I'm kind of shredding him just a little bit, but yeah, I appreciate it. Like, I think, like, I don't know, man. There are some clips, like a Warframe build in 2025 is like a minute long. It's just like 30 seconds. Like it's just simulacrum gameplay, and then they just have the build on screen the whole time, and that's the whole video. And I've seen like fucking, oh god, because I see one and I'm like watching to just see what's happening, and I'm watching it a couple times, and TikTok knows, so I see too many at this point. But like I don't know, man. I've been thinking, like, I don't do level cap. I mostly, like, the hardest stuff that I'll ever do is just Archimedia, and I don't even think that's really hard. Like, the difficulty of Archimedia is more just the ratio of weapons and builds that you need to have, and like I feel like I'm just built for Archimedia. Like all my builds are just designed like almost too perfectly for Archimedia. But yeah, I mean it is crazy. Like when I do, it took me my 3rd attempt to build Kome to like her. It was about to build to suit you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Or just really effective. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'll always appreciate my Discord, because they're the ones who are dropping, they're the ones who are sending the Sand Kavat Volt build. I only do level cap with good company. Level cap does require a different mindset in building, yeah. No, and I definitely think, like, it was the thing that I always call back to is, like, Rebecca was, she said on the dev short, she said, we've been testing Valkyr in Archimedia, and then she also said something about how, like, like how they have a debate about how much they should cater towards level cap. So I had this inkling that like Archimedia is like their testing grounds, and then going beyond that, like when people have the discussion about Valkyr won't survive in like level cap and like past level 1000, I think what I was kind of inferring is like she's kind of saying, well, it's up to you guys at that point. We're scaling, we're power scaling for a specific type of content, and our rewards are scaled around that. And if that means that you want to go beyond that, then your builds will have to reflect that in a way. Like you'll have to update your build in a way to make Valkyr work. And yeah, they're removing guaranteed invincibility because frankly, that's fucking crazy. I mean, you still have the 4 like Nyx assimilate, but like Valkyr's talents are like an actual, like you do shit tons of damage. You know, like with assimilate, at least you're slow. At least you're just using your normal weapons, but you're slow. Valkyr already functions EDA, yeah. You know, being invincible, yeah, that's what I mean. You know, they're like, okay, well, you know, we're tripling the arm. There's like certain things where I'm like, okay, I've been in similar situations in an Elite Archimedia, and I've been like, okay, this is actually doing pretty good. But then what I will say is like, yeah, that only is like level 400 or 500. Like if you're talking level 1000 plus, then you're gonna have to like change your setup to make it work, and it does suck. You don't have guaranteed invincibility, but I mean, I guess, hey, if you can't make Valkyr work, does that mean you suck? I mean, you can like not like Valkyr, but I feel like most people who do level cap could probably make a frame work. It's just that you don't have to like every frame or like want to do level cap with every frame. You know, you could do it if you're that type of guy, but that's what I mean. Like people have their preferences. Yeah, if you remove guaranteed invincibility and people don't like health tanks, then yeah, I guess I mean it was weird for them to be like, hey, yeah, you can have shield gating now. Like you can use your shields with your 3. I thought that was weird for you. Yeah, I was like, you know, it was an interesting discussion for me to hear, but that's always been my thing is like, I feel like level cap requires a specific way to play anyway. The only frame that suffers to do level cap is Inaros. Health and armor does not scale. Yeah, I definitely put Komei's Omamori on that. Yeah, I'm okay that she will do well. I just enjoy her tank build with the revive. Will be interesting. Putting on healing on her claws or on her melee to keep her alive. Yeah, and they did just buff the lifesteal from the 4, or they like evened it out because it already has lifesteal. So like as long as you're dealing damage with your 4, then theoretically, I mean, it would depend. Like I still think like that would be the kicker is like, are normal enemies at level cap gonna be able to kill you? Because like if it's a fucking Blitz Eximus, it's probably gonna kill you regardless. If it's a Thrax laser, it's probably going to kill you regardless, you know? So it's like, if you can survive the trash mobs, then generally like that's, you know, I try my best to avoid a Blitz Eximus if I can. I'm not always the best Warframe player. I will get tapped pretty frequently, but yeah, Rolling Guard only helps for so long. Yeah, that's what I mean. A 1% base, aka full heal, to a flat amount. Oh, it's a flat amount? Damn. Well, that is a nerf. But if it's per hit, I'm like, I guess you'll have to see, but that is actually a surprisingly big nerf. But yeah, like I said, there are a lot of multi-hits, so I mean, I'll have to test it to see. You know, that's what I mean. Like, you're gonna die in one hit to a fucking Blitz Eximus anyway. So if you can out heal trash mobs, you fucking mosquitoes shooting you, then you're pretty much chill, right? You need to be avoiding the Thrax anyway, because generally, like, yeah, the thing with shield gating that makes it so broken is you have the crazy amounts of invincibility. You just like have that's why like everybody's like, oh, if it doesn't have shield gate, I can't fucking play it. So you know, that's you'll never survive in level cap. Like that's kind of how they sound. It's we love Aegis though. Aegis is powerful, but yeah, that's my take. Anyway, I need to. What are we doing? Calendar missions. Yeah, I need to do oh, chat, I'm realizing. Fuck. Look at this. I have to do sorties. Sorties? I never know how to say that. I have to do that. I have to do calendar stuff as well. This calendar mission is breaking containers, but yeah, I mean, like, I think, you know, like, even level cap in the circuit is like a complete, like, I feel like it's really just like, yeah, if you want to do like level cap cascade or level cap disruption, then it's like fucking good luck. Like, figure it out. You think you're good at Warframe. I figure it out, dude.
Each enemy is more
Rapid is his own warrior and Aegis. Yeah, dude. The only way I ever shield gate, I use shield gate like actually on probably like, that's the thing. It's like I am one of those people. I use shield gate on like I use shield gate on fucking Yareli right now. Yeah, just fast deflection, vigilante vigor. Like I said, I mean, I'm getting better about, like, I think I maybe could make rolling guard work, but I just have a bad feeling that I would just activate it completely at the wrong time. I'm a little too ADHD with the rolls to make it work. But yeah, I just have adaptation in that slot, and then I have Aegis. I generally always have Aegis. I always have Aegis and fast deflection and vigilante vigor. Like, if I have one of those combos, then I have both. But that's what I mean, is like, no, there's a reason where I was like, oh, even on like Excalibur and shit, there's a ton of frames where I have like a little bit of armor, but it's only so that I have a brief window to swap into my operator. Rapid resilience is goated. It's passive rolling guard to me. What is rapid resilience? Here, wait, let's Google it. Let's Google it. Oh, Warframe rapid resilience. Rapid resilience. Negative 75% status duration on self. That's pretty goated. That's pretty useful. So I will say, the other power that I do have is right up here, negate from Worm. So this will just remove a status effect every 5 seconds. And that has, I've realized, that has saved me maybe a dozen times without me realizing. I've definitely bubbled myself with Malice. And then negate has removed like the slash or the blast proc that would have otherwise killed me. So negate from Worm. Worm is the only companion I will ever use because Worm lets me have reinforced bond, and then I have Verglass Prime with a Riven so that I can also have tenacious bond. And then I just have whatchamacallit? I have synth deconstruct, and then I also have restorative bond, so I can like revive my companion pretty quickly. I'm feeling like I'm gonna spam Kompressa chat. You know what? We've showed enough Daikyu. These guys are a little too crazy for me to be running around with a bow. And by a bow, I do mean, yes, of course, just a bow. More than anything, it is just a bow. I did have to update Synta, so executing knockdown with Loyal. You're debuff immune, yeah. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Wait, I'm debuff immune? Wait, then is negate removing... What is negate removing, then? Is negate removing a debuff that doesn't happen? So it's removing the status effect as if it happened? Oh, dude, that's criminal. No, but it's just because I never change my companion. I just will never change Worm because I also use Worm because of Verglass. Because Verglass is just a beam weapon. So if I'm really lucky, and sometimes I am not lucky at all, but if I get lucky, then he'll actually target the enemy that I want them to, which is obviously the Thrax or the fucking Acolyte or whatever. And then if he does target them, then it is all the status effects instantly, and then that's pretty much all I need. I have Viral and Fire on there just because, like, dude, if they made, I tell you what, you know, I already did the meme, but if they made the change where like your Sentinel also targeted like the strongest enemy, I don't know how they would do that, but it, you know, give me a version of Assault mode that makes them prioritize VIP targets. And that's literally all I need. Then, like, this build would be, like, way too OP. Because, yeah, I don't know if it does it regardless, but if it was consistent, because there have definitely been moments where my companion is just looking at some fucking enemy way off in the distance when there's a perfectly good Thrax standing right in front of them. So, downright criminal, downright evil. I don't like it. All right, keep moving. Yeah, you can see like the likelihood that I get into red crits is like a little bit cringe. Am I breaking enough crates? I think I'm breaking a bunch of crates just from like running around killing enemies, but I'm at 133, so I probably will need to run back through and go break some extra crates. So I don't know exactly how far I am into this mission, but there should be crates elsewhere. The gate is awesome, but no shot. I'm not going to be using Resourceful Retriever. So Medjay is the Resourceful Retriever. Also, he good while he nukes rooms. Yeah. No, the sole reason that I have Worm is that I can like revive him instantly, because I was originally using Vulpaphylas for a while. I had swapped to them for a little bit because they don't die, but I just want Reinforced Bond and Tenacious Bond to be active forever. Yeah, I could give a fuck about Resourceful Retriever at this point. And Resourceful Retriever is super OP. Medjay Prettysight is interesting though. He nukes rooms. Yeah, that's very curious. Oh, the fucking, what is the set bonus called? Oh my god, yeah. Oh, dude, I cannot tell you. It was like a couple weeks ago. No, maybe a month or two ago. Yeah, what is that mod set called? Oh fuck. I'm gonna I shouldn't say that, but I'm trying to remember, but I swear to god I saw like 10 fucking like shorts, like mostly just TikTok, so that's all I see, but yeah. Yes, 3 AoEs with explosions and the mecha set. Yeah. Oh, is that the one that shoots the parasite as well? Yeah, the mecha set. Oh my fucking god. I cannot tell you. It was like every frame in the game was like, here's my mecha nuke build. And it's just like, cool. After the 6th one, I was like, sweet. And the worst part is I don't know how it happens, where every single content creator or just like person who's ever like wanted to make, you know, I see a lot of people on TikTok. They feed me a lot of people with like 400 followers or like 500 followers, and like one of their fucking simulacrum clips blows up. And yeah, you like watch it happen live, and then it's like 2 posts a day or something crazy. Yeah, it's nice. You can pause that scale with claws and contagious bomb. Like I said, hits hard on some builds. Yeah. And then yeah, I know it's time, because like then like Harsh and Lua will like send me the builds as well, and then that's when I know it's like prime, like it's at its most ripe at that moment. It's just like when I don't know, something about it's like when everybody's telling you to watch Breaking Bad, and you just see so many people being like, this is so amazing. It just really turns me off because like I've always had such weird builds that, you know, are built off the fact that I'm always swapping my gear, or soon enough I will be always swapping my gear. But this may be the longest I've ever gone without like truly randomizing my gear. But yeah, that's just what happens with when new content comes out. But yeah, this is, I'm sure exactly what you guys want to see, but this is one that I try to avoid. If I can do this one off camera, then I will. But yeah, this one shows up super early. But yeah, I'm a crate breaker. I'm a crate smasher. What can I say, man? Apparently, there's like not a single enemy here. I don't know, man. Like the calendar missions, especially, like. It is fun, like when the kill enemies with abilities shows up. That is fucking sick, because like, you know, there's been a couple streams where I've actually like maxed it out and like landed some pretty good shots, but yeah, that one fucks me over. I know a lot of people have said like, oh, I just don't do the kill enemies with abilities, and I'm like, it's the perfect thing for like the guy that only ever wants to shoot his guns because he's always swapping his guns, aka me. And then, yeah, I'm just like forced to get ability kills, because in certain situations I can still make it work. Where the fuck are these enemies? I swear to God, is this a mite? Is this a miasmite? I swear to Oh my, I'm gonna lose it. This is our first, no, this is our wait. This is our first, wait. Where am I going? Is it just like down one of these other, no. Oh, it's Mania? Oh, you fucking piece of shit. I'm sentencing you. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. Get out of here. I don't like your kind. We don't like your kind around here. Get a move on. Go on. Get on out of here. God, what a convoluted mess. Is it? Oh, no. What a... Am I going that direction? I think I'm going in the opposite direction. I think I see where I need to go. I swear to God, man. I'm off breaking crates and it's making me lose my mind. Oh, God. It should be down this hallway, I'm guessing. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, up around here. And then through here. Yes, okay. Come on, give me at least something. Let's get some crates out of here. Okay. And then we should have... Oh, shit. I swear to God. Just a bunch of mites. Just a bunch of my asmites. No, I think I'm just going. No, that's closed off. Oh, shit. Is it down this other hallway? There should be another hallway. Okay. No, it's another end cap. Wait, do I have to, like, backtrack all the way? What is this fucking map? Wait, what am I loading? I'm getting... Oh, God. I'm getting, like, I'm getting fucking jump scared. What is going on? Am I going crazy, chat? This is an end cap. Yeah, that's an end cap. That's an end cap. That has nothing. There's no door there. Oh, God. I'm losing it. Ember, Frost, Saren, yeah. Jade, Equinox, and Gara, my favorite frames to ability murder with. Yep. I mean, yeah, obviously, like, any of the exalted frames are fucking goated. I love Gara now. Gara's fucking awesome. That's an end cap too, right? That's an end cap. Am I going all the way back to the start? What's going on, man? This is 700 meters. I'm now curious. I guess, will it guide me to the next enemies? I might have missed it. Let's just follow the... Let's follow the little pip and see where it takes me. Oh, here. There was an entirely separate room. Oh, I'm so silly. This was directly in front of me. Well, I'm glad I didn't go to the back. Okay. Glad I didn't go to the start. How are they not spawning? Yeah, no, I just... So here we go. So this was where I was, and this is where I needed to go. I just didn't round the corner and look, so, no, I'm just stupid, chat. No, you have to be real. It happens. I do it to myself more often than you would expect. I've realized that might be a reason why I have so many survivability mods on all my builds. Because when I start yapping, I get on a roll, and then I kind of get all turned around. I remember my little brother is in chat, and he's like, "Dude, you got turned around," and I had just talked myself into a circle. Oh my God, that was some crazy shit, dude. No worries, buddy. I hate the underground too. Yes. Oh, I appreciate the love. Yeah. Oh God, dude. I will say. I mean, I just, like I mentioned it earlier when I had the Polar Bits guys in, but I just started uploading clips again. But these are clips from my guest streams, so they're like not Warframe clips. But yeah, I'm kind of working on the titles for some of them. So I've got a few upcoming. Currently, I'm doing them twice a week. But yeah, I appreciate all the support for them early on, because I've been down this road before. I've like changed my content before, so I kind of know how it works. I've been down this rodeo before, but I've been wanting to do that because I am getting to the point where, yeah, I'm going to be looking at doing a collab with Polar Bits soon, and you know, I have to like set up my algorithm to prepare for that. So yeah, if you guys enjoy seeing me yap, I mean, like, I have some Warframe builds as well. Those will always be there. All my scripted Warframe videos will still be there. But, yeah, I gotta say it, man. I appreciate everybody for stopping by.
So
Collab, yeah.
Well,
I didn't see map, yeah. So, yeah, Justin says collab, yeah. So, if you guys are curious, I do have a YouTube channel. Well, you guys are on YouTube, the people who are asking about that, but for everybody, I have a YouTube channel, And on that YouTube channel is a bunch of playlists, and one of those playlists is called Guest Streams. And you can go and watch a couple streams with me and my friend Taylor. I'm currently putting out clips from the Ember Knights gameplay that we did, so it's a really fun co-op roguelike. It's kind of like isometric, top-down type vibe. So it's very simplistic gameplay, but it's incredibly got a lot of complexity to it. So the clips going out next week are all talking about it's the game that I would recommend. Like if you want to hang out with your friends on the couch and you have 4 controllers, then you can load into this roguelike and you can play cooperatively and you can fight monsters and bosses, and there's a lot of progression, and then you can hear me. I don't think this title landed, but my title was Amar is an asshole to game devs. Because one of the devs from Ember Knights was in my chat, and so like during all these clips, we're talking with Greg from Doom Turtle, and so I get to like talk about all this. We're actually doing other games is healthy and smart to do it. Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to push that a little bit more. Like I'll always primarily be a Warframe channel, but I think my philosophy has been I think what I want to do is like, hey, if you want to watch Warframe, then I'll always be streaming it, and you can see me talking and I'll do builds and stuff, and if there's new content that comes out, I'll always be doing it on stream, because what I love is I get most of my money primarily from ads, and I get a lot of my money from just like ads on streams, because people just put them on in the background and just watch them, and I get a lot of viewership from people in the future on YouTube. So like a lot of my viewers like may potentially have watched some of my videos in the future. But yeah, like I try to put together a show. We're talking about something, we're showing off a build, somewhat with this content. It's more like somewhat randomized, but eventually we'll always return to the true randomizer, and we'll be using some kooky ass weapons. But yeah, that was good. I'm glad I finished the containers, because the rest of these should be easy. I kind of want to do the sortie though. I don't know how long it'll be, but I have 2 more of these. Every 10th ability. I was looking at this one, but I think this. I feel like this is just more ammo. 1,000 enemies and tech rot with abilities. Okay, so we're just doing 2 tech rot survivals. We get an Exilus weapon adapter, and we get a secondary arcane adapter. That's totally wonderful. All right. Oh, I also think that I probably should go through and put arcane adapters on every weapon in the game, because I'm pretty sure I have adapters on every melee, so I might as well just do that. I feel like I should just spend the steel essence and kind of do it that way, but this is a slow way to accumulate them that I can burn as I go through. So I have uses for them, but yeah, just kill 1,000 enemies. Yeah, we're not changing the build. I'm still mostly just showing off Kompressa, but yeah, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I hope you guys are having good. Most sort are easy now, yeah, just build adjustments, yeah. Well, I just don't know how long it'll take. What time is it? Well, it's 8 o'clock. No, we got time. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we'll just show sabotage, mobile defense, assassination. It's a fully solo sortie. That's fucking crazy. All right, well, there you go. Yeah, this will be easy. What a return to form. Holy shit, how long has it been? It's only when Nightwave happens. That's the only time I'm ever doing shit like this. There's so much content that I just never do anymore. I feel like I should be doing this, because you can get like the sculptures and stuff like that. There's some other things that I've been looking at giving away potentially. I don't know exactly how I want to do it. I don't know. I've been tired lately. I need to I've got fucking doctor's appointments to schedule and shit like that, and I'm bumping up the work that I'm doing. So I don't know. I was grinding pretty hard at that job, but I'm trying to. I will also say, if you guys didn't know, it is fucking cottonwood season or dogwood season or whatever. I can never remember. But it's that time of year in Seattle, so that's what I'm allergic to. And then my parents brought a cold home, or they were out with people and I caught something. So I'm still feeling a little bit shitty, but yeah, I'm feeling better than I was yesterday. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for the kind thoughts as I was struggling a little bit last night, but back strong. I will say next week, I mean, you're gonna see nothing but Yareli Prime. like, yeah, new. It's gonna be Yareli Prime and Kompressa Prime for a very long time. But I am close. So yeah, like I mentioned, I'm not really. I don't think I'm gonna be using Daikyu Prime on stream in the randomizer. So I'm pretty close. I almost have finished, you know, Base Assist and Sporathrix and all those Kodo weapons, all those new primary weapons. Like, I've actually been trying to keep up with them. So, yeah, from what I can tell, I'm gonna be playing the Steflos or something. It's 10 here. Time doesn't Zod. Yeah, 10 o'clock. Oh yeah, 2 hours ahead. So you're in Central Time then? 2 hours ahead. I think the time zones still stay the same when the daylight savings and stuff happen. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate it. She's strong and ice build is worth a test. Yeah. Which one? Oh, are you talking about Yareli? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, ooh, a little bit of a commander. Ooh, that's interesting. But I love Yareli. I've changed her build around a couple times. I ended up making her pretty survivable. I added a bunch of tank. Oh, is that the new boss? Or that's the new enemy? That's the Bailiff, right? It's like a... I get it. I get it. I gotcha. I mean, these guys are fully trash mobs. They're not of my level. Not prepared for me. Alright. Keep moving. Keep moving. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit. I mean, I knew it. This is why I had a feeling that if I was going to yap, I was going to just destroy my voice. So, you know, I'm glad that I'll be able to take a break and hopefully fully heal up and maybe drink some tea. Could use that. Oh, but it's nice. I have a bunch of Anasa sculptures still, so there's I don't know, there's stuff I'm still trying to figure out. I'm looking at like how long stuff will last as well, but generally it's like, what is it, 40 months? Yeah, that's quite a bit of time. That's many years, so easy clap. I think I could potentially give away some Anasa sculptures or some relics as well.
Job well executed.
What tea do I favor? Usually it's something more sweet. Like, I don't know, there's like some peach whatever. I don't drink a lot of tea. I really only drink tea when I'm sick. So I don't really tell you, but yeah, usually something a little bit of fruitiness, something a little bit bright, but yeah, when it's tea time, chat. A little bit more chill, I guess, but yeah, I got everything set up. Let's just keep moving. It's a mobile defense. It shouldn't be too hard. I'm just gonna spam this. Stream boo? Oh, dude, true. Does it just always say stream boo? Yeah, that's true. Thank you. That's in the TikTok or the Twitch catches the bots so their messages don't show up in chat. Yeah, I gotcha. Dude, gamer shout out. I appreciate it. Shout out Polar Bits. Obviously, guys, I've mentioned it. But you know, I'm retooling my algorithm so I can work on getting ready to upload clips for when I will do that collab stream with Polar Bits, so I can cut out some clips from that. But yeah, Polar Bits Gaming on Twitch, Polar Bits Gaming on YouTube, or maybe is it just Twitch? Is it youtube.com/PolarBits? Is it Polar Bits? But yeah, if you look up Polar Bits on Twitch or YouTube, then yeah, you'll find it. All right, keep moving. Is it always stream boo? Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, easy clap. Look how simple that would be. Oh, these guys are kind of trash. I gotta say it, man. I mean, they are level 68, but you know, it's weird. I actually almost never play anything except for Steel Path, so I have this view, like there's this entirely different tier of Warframe, which is like the early days of Warframe where it's like the pre-Steel Path shit. What did I miss? Oh, Satinara over on Twitch, appreciate the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. Whew. I mean, you're gonna enjoy some very bland mobile defense gameplay. I hate to say it, man, but this is just a sortie. I mean, the Nightwave Warframe has a battle pass and it's free. Yeah, I mean they'll give you a couple skins, they'll give you a couple new augment mods, but this is kind of, are there just a bunch of enemies? Yeah, there's like a bunch of Draga and shit. Yeah, I just can't hit them. That's hilarious. They can't hit me, I can't hit them. I like green tea with honey. Yep, absolutely.
Area completed. Move on.
Yeah, I mean, the only caffeine that I get is from like a soda at lunchtime, and that's it. So I know tea doesn't have very much caffeine. I used to drink a little bit of Arizona. Actually, I used to drink a lot of Arizona. But yeah, I got some goofy stuff. I had some goofy days. I used to drink a lot of Arizona Arnold Palmer. I fuck with an Arnold Palmer though. That shit's good. That shit's fire. That's like my biggest intake of tea is just Arizona Arnold Palmer. That's like the perfect amount. You know, it's like, actually, you know, I was looking at it and I'm like, it still has like way less sugar than like a soda. And I was like, okay, that's actually not terrible. I have all these stories. I've been thinking like, I don't know if it would be possible to reach out, but I have some friends from like way back in my past that I've been thinking about reaching out to and going over and visiting, but yeah, I don't have an idea for it yet. One of my friends especially, he lives in California. Maybe two of them. I don't know, I'd have to see, but I am I don't know, it's kind of silly. I feel like you know, me as a content creator, there's like, this is definitely what I mean, it's what I've been doing my whole life, if I'm being honest, like talking, just like yapping and having fun. I don't know, man. There's this whole backstory that like some people know about. Like I don't know how much everybody knows, because like I reveal it slowly but surely. Like yeah, I was in the Boy Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout. Like there's just like lore bombs that I don't really share, and I upload enough content that like if you wanted to find all the little tidbits, it would probably be scattered across a lot of different streams and stuff like that. So I don't know how you would find all the information, but maybe one day I'll do a full, but I feel like the whole point would be to savor it. And then if I can reach out to one of my friends from like back in my Boy Scout days, then those would be crazy. That would be an insane stream. So oh god, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should reach out and see what I could pull off, but I feel like that would be a little bit silly, but it's worth the task. It's worth looking into. But yeah, I think they still live in Washington, but yeah, I've been trying to do more of that. You know, like I'll always play Warframe. You know, if I'm doing solo streams, it's basically always going to be Warframe. I think what I've felt is like if I'm doing guest streams, then I'm always going to be playing other games. So I still want, you know, my solo streams to be primarily Warframe, and then, you know, like I've been doing my Soulframe streams. But I've definitely been thinking about returning to some more like review style streams where I, you know, on a Friday evening, I'm, you know, instead of covering Soulframe, or, you know, instead of doing a topic about Soulframe, then I'm doing, you know, I'm doing, I'm a little late. I'm very late to Hyperlight Breaker. So many people and so much distance. Yeah. Why is it so hard? Yeah. No,
but we did it.
I feel like that's something that I've realized is like I'll always just be friends with the people that I can hang out with the easiest. Like I don't really hang out with a lot of people, but like yeah, you'll see a lot of Dane and Taylor, you know, like Polar Bits. There, you know, like I used to work with them. You know, we used to all work together at this job. So yeah, I mean we're all friends. We all live nearby. So like you'll see a lot of streams with Taylor. I need to reach out to him and hopefully set up a stream for like, you know, Tuesday or Wednesday. So I need to do some more of that. So now that I've got the streaming set up all good to go and I've plugged everything properly, that's the goal. It's like I think Warframe is a really good game for me to play solo, because, you know, I do get a chance to just like yap with you guys and play with you guys, and I always have stuff to talk about in Warframe, and, you know, there will be days or there will be months where I will return to it. I will return to it only on stream. You know, it's been that way for a while, but yeah, I've been looking into covering some other stuff, but you know, I just ooh, radiation hazard. Oh, that shouldn't be a problem. It's a fucking boss fight. Oh my god. Yeah, no. And here's my thing. If I'm lucky, I'm gonna get Polar Bits to play Warframe, and that may be when shit changes. I don't know how their community would, or like, yeah, I don't know how their community would enjoy Warframe, but like, you know, my goal is that I can do a collab stream with Polar Bits before they come on Warframe or something. Warframe is a relaxing game, but most hardcore. I miss out on the fun, yeah. I don't know why that happens.
We cannot allow this.
But most hardcore it and miss on the fun, yeah. No, I get that. I think that's pretty true. I think part of it is that, like, I think we all have to collectively realize that there's a little bit of like this obsessiveness that happens with games like this, you know, like you just get so in depth into it, and like, you know, there's content creators who are like, I don't give a fuck about any of the new content. I'm just going to play level cap, right? I'm just going to do what's fun to me. And what I've always felt is that the one thing that you guys should know me for is the randomizer. That's why, like, literally every stream I've ever done will always just have Warframe randomizer in it, because it's like, yeah, my name is fucking Amar. I'm literally an Archon, and the Archon is telling you that the secret, my secret, the reason that I've never burnt out on Warframe since 2017 is because I just wanted to try as many things as possible. I just wanted to figure everything out, and I wanted to do something that I could show up for on a weekly basis. Maybe not every day, but I wanted to show up and do something. And there were points in my gameplay when I didn't have everything in the game. Like, dude, when Master Rank 30 came out, I had everything in the game. So when I hit Master Rank 30 when it was when you had to have everything in the game. That was like Neja Prime or something. There was this very specific era where if somebody was a founder, then they were a specific Master Rank or Legendary rank, and if they weren't, then you could tell, like literally based on their Master Rank. So, yeah. I got Master Rank, or I hit Master Rank 30 when you needed K drives. You needed to literally max out, or not max out. Maybe you needed to max out. You might have needed to max out your fucking Vent Kids standing to get Master Rank 30. You may have been able to avoid it if you waited a little bit, but there was a specific era. Yeah, Warframe is like, oh, yeah, I read that. But. Yeah, I think, there was a point in my Warframe career that happened years and years and years ago where I got bored of Warframe. I ran out of things to do. I straight up was like, I'm tired of playing Saren. All I play is Saren and Loki. That was, you know, if I go to show profile and equipment and used, then you'll see Saren Prime is my most used and Loki Prime is my second most used, and they're almost the same. So I either did content with Saren or I did it with Loki, and I just got so fucking bored of just running Steel Path missions, and I just tried out something different. I had enough slots at that point that I had like maybe half of all the weapons in the game and all the Warframes. I always made sure to keep my Warframes. Like, if I got a Prime, I would always keep it. And so, like, I had all the Warframes, I had all the Primes, right? There were a few weapons that I deleted that I really regret deleting because I had to go farm them again. So, like, you don't realize it at the end. You may never realize it because you may never care. But, like, trust me, chat, when I tell you, like, the content that I play, the way that I play this game is I do it for a specific reason. And you want to know my secret to never burning out? Is I play other games. I play Warframe and then I take a break and I play fucking Minecraft, or I play Warriors Abyss, or I play what else have I Strangers of Paradise, or Hyperlight Breaker. So there's all these games. Dude, I used to be a game reviewer. long before I ever streamed Warframe, I uploaded game reviews, and I uploaded a lot of game reviews. I have like 200. I have more than. I'm pretty sure if you don't count VR games, I have like more than 200 game reviews logged. And then I have like 30 VR games that I did a whole series on. So, like, trust me, man. There's games that I play. That like when I've done my weeklies in Warframe, I take a break and I do something else. When I started, I was Parkour 1 and Rollies. Yeah. Binding of Isaac is a gem. Yeah, dude. I am pretty sure that the Binding of Isaac is like the most famous roguelike out there. Because if there's one roguelike that everybody knows, it's Binding of Isaac. If I were to actually name one, I think that would be a sound judgment. I feel like it is. I don't know if you could look at the Twitch stats, but it might be the biggest roguelike out there. But there may be some, like Helldivers 2 has like major. I mean, it's not a roguelike. It is like at that point like a fully like games as a service type shit. But yeah, Helldivers 1, bro. Holy shit. Because yeah, the original Helldivers I bought because, you know, it was like maybe not fully a roguelike, but it smelled like it walked, talked, and quacked like a roguelike. But yeah, Binding of Isaac, I could see myself getting lost in it. That's what I get scared of. I can see myself getting obsessed because I learned pretty quickly that like, oh, like I beat the game on my first attempt. I killed Mom on my first attempt. I was like, oh, this is not the game. This is like 1% of the game. Oh God. And then I realized that like I would have to unlock and go through, and I was like, oh shit. I realized how much content there would be, because like a lot of modern roguelikes are like they present you with everything in a much simpler way. I don't know if that's how I would describe it, but hey, look at that. We finished the Nightwave. Or we finished one of the 3 sorties. So I guess we're doing 1999 calendar, but what is it? Kill 1,000 enemies? Fuck yeah, it is. Okay, that's sick. Alright. Let's do it. Let's just kill some tech rot. It'll be way faster if we kill tech rot. Oof.
Each enemy is more powerful.
All right, chat.
Than before. Only
no, this has always been my thing. Is like, I can't think of it. Like, there's a reason that I don't play a lot of shooters. It's because like I get my shooter fix from Warframe. Like no other shooter plays the way Warframe does. And like, granted, it's not necessarily like I could play the circuit, and I've definitely thought about just going into the circuit on stream and doing that, because it is insanely, you know, it's about as roguelike as I could get. But I've just loved, you know, survivals. I've just loved doing Omnias in Warframe for so long that you know, it's nice to get rewards from it as well. Like I'm always collecting. It's weird, like most of the rewards I don't actually need to collect. Like it's basically just Steel Essence at this point. But yeah, like ooh, goodness. Yeah, if I look at my Kuva reserves, I don't have any use for Kuva right now. I don't have any Rivens that I'm working on. I've been looking at going through my list and potentially like adding a couple Rivens and just seeing if there's some really high dispo weapons that I might want to take advantage of, because I do have a lot of extra slots now. I don't really have a need to sell Rivens anymore. Oh, and God, do I hate selling Rivens. Dude, I would honestly rather just dissolve a fucking Riven than try to sell it for plat. Especially if it's one that I've already rolled that I don't want anymore. Like, nobody wants that shit. They're gonna be like, what? I would offer it for 20. I would offer it for like 10 plat or something. Just take it away from me. Am I not able to break these fucking... Ooh, goodness. Just relax, dude. Just chill out. Oh my God. But yeah, Kompressa is just like a little bit too goofy. Oh, wait. Am I regenning ammo from that perk? Oh my fucking God. I'm getting infinite ammo. This is like almost... Holy shit. Dude, I picked up that perk from Quincy and I like almost have infinite ammo. It's a 10% chance as long as they proc an... Dude, I'm definitely proccing more than 10 status effects. Dude, this is nuts. Is this like breaking the fucking game right now? This is what I mean. Like, temporal Archimedia may be difficult, but dude, look at this shit. This is a joke. Hit this. Hit this. Nice and easy.
Spore contamination is getting out of hand.
140. Yeah, I can just fucking run around like crazy. Like, am I even able to hit these guys with bubbles? No, I don't think so. I could spam a bunch of Breach Surge if I wanted to. But I don't know how I would add on to the damage of Kompressa. Like, this shit is just too criminal. I might let some Babao spawn. I gotta see how much... I gotta see what kind of damage I can get out of this. Okay, chill. Keep this going. Keep this going. Alright, Chad. 190. 3 minutes. Okay, so we are moving pretty slow. We're already under the 100 kpm pace, which is generally where I'm at, you know. Okay, let's see the damage. Oh, he's actually taking status effects, but it looks like he's not taking the damage that I want, chat. That's unfortunate. I'll hit him with the bubble. It should buff the damage quite a bit. Yeah, dude. 335 fucking fire proc. Yeah, this is what I mean, where if you're procking that much status, you're probably going to get more value out of Blast. Should I test it? Let's try it. Here, let's swap it and see. Because I'll have to fight a bunch of Tech Rod in the next mission anyway. So I'm going to see if Blast will move a little bit better. Oh my god. I will say, like, you'll notice it. I don't think any enemy faction is as fast as the Tech Rod. They don't get to you as quickly, so like it does make shit a lot easier for me. Just how quickly they run to me, it makes killing them like so much simpler. Because I find that to be a big pain point for me. It's like not necessarily killing the enemies, but like finding enough enemies. You know, it's not about killing enough enemies. It's like you need to be near them and actually like keeping up. And the faster you kill, the faster they spawn. So you know, you'll have to like keep up at a good pace. But holy shit, reviewing games must have been challenging. So much stress on understanding the whole game or finishing it to be accurate. Oh, dude, no way. No, I was not finishing games. No, I'm not finishing. No, I was reviewing Roguelikes. I was like, hey, I like this game. This game is fun. It plays really well. Here's the progression loop. Like, that was my main thing, was like explaining the progression loop, explaining like what the gameplay, because it's like a lot of trailers just do not describe what a game is, and I found that to be an issue. Is like, I always record my own gameplay and stuff like that, but yeah, I always my main thing is like, I don't play games to finish them always. I play games because they're really fun and because I want to keep playing them. And that's always how I've reviewed as well, is like I would review, you know, there's this game called Project Wingman, and it has like a whole story mode that I didn't even play because I just wanted a fucking, you know, like a, you could call it like a flight sim, but it doesn't have all the flight sim mechanics. I got a bunch of comments about how it's not a real flight sim, but yeah, like I have reviews about Infinite Runners. Basically, okay, so here's the thing. It's like, if you think of a game format, I've probably reviewed a roguelike version of it. Like, I've reviewed a roguelike version of Mario called fucking Down Under. I forget exactly what it's called. It's like Into the Depths. I don't know, but it's like a platformer, a 2D platformer where it's got like randomized worlds and you need like dynamite to get through certain areas, and there's like traps and shit. It's a really interesting game. But yeah, there's like all these different games that I tried to review because all I ever like, these are just games that I thought were cool enough to keep. I didn't refund them. This is how I review a game. I either refund it or I don't. And there are some games that I reviewed that I probably wouldn't play over other games. Like, when I have this many games, there are some that I would, you know, when I do the tier list, like, some are going to be below the others, so I do have to be real about them. Oh, we got 2 Babao on me. But my whole thing is, like, there are games that either click for me or don't. And it's more that I was a curator, I guess is how I describe it. Like, if I was to be more accurate, I would say that I curated a specific type of experience, and like if you know me for one of these games, then you'll know me for a lot of these games, and you can relate with me on that. So like if you like one, then you might like a lot of them. Okay, we'll hit this and then we keep building. All right. But yeah, I love, like, reviewing VR games was like so much fun. There's not that many VR games that I play right now, but I have been thinking about getting an Oculus Quest 3, but I don't really use VR anymore. But yeah, there's a couple cool games that I could recommend. All right, easy clap. Nice in gaming, another sweet little dude. Oh, it's a Toxin Eximus. That's sick. I love that.
60 seconds to critical. Activate a scrubber.
But here's the thing, chat. I never reviewed Binding of Isaac, and you want to know why? For that exact reason, because I considered it to be one of the most popular roguelikes out there. I reviewed Helldivers 2, but that's because I was making reviews when it came out, so I was on the hype train a little bit. But yeah, I never reviewed Binding of Isaac because I was like, enough people know about Isaac. I want to cover other games. I even covered Enter the Gungeon, although I think Enter the Gungeon might be on a similar tier. But Isaac was also one that I never bought because I never knew what the DLC meant, and I felt like a lot of the DLC was probably a lot of later, like, post-game content, like much later in the progression tree and shit like that. So I did end up buying all the Isaac DLCs, but yeah, I was very intimidated by it, and I knew there was a lot of stuff to it. And then when I finally played it, like a year after I stopped making game reviews, I was like, yeah, holy shit, I would have scratched the surface of this game and not really done it justice, and it would have taken so much time for me to like delve into all the different unlocks and stuff and the different endings from the characters and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think what I love about a lot of roguelikes is that what they offer is also just a really simple gameplay loop that presents itself in the most basic way possible. Like a lot of the things that you're used to, like leveling and stuff like that in a roguelike, are very stripped down. Am I just gonna fail? We have a Babao, but I think I'm just gonna fail. 2%. Yeah, I don't think I'm anywhere near this guy. 930. Oh, and we're only at 700 kills. Yeah, looks like we're slowing down quite a bit. Unfortunate. That's fine. All right. Well, I can get these kills and then we'll get out of here. But yeah, let me try Kompressa with Blast and just see how it does. All right, chat. Because I've been I mean, the free viral on Kompressa is just nuts in general. Like I think that I don't know, man. Like I think that Kompressa in general is just a crazy weapon. Like so much of that weapon, fuck. I don't even know how to articulate it. Understandable. Game loops and systems are an interesting spot. Yeah. Yeah, that was like, I think what the list that would be more interesting is the games that I refunded, because when I was really doing game reviews, I would buy like 10 games and I would refund 5 of them because I played them instantly. And that's the issue with the roguelike genre, is that it is like a single player experience, that it's like very arcadey, but it's easy to design. And so there's a lot of slop. There's a lot of stuff that like maybe will appeal to some people, but like, I don't know. It's a lot of like, there's some choice involved and stuff like that. But yeah, those were the days. Yeah, I gotta say it. Those were the days. But I think, let's see. Yeah, all right. Let's do one more round, and then I think I'm probably gonna call it for tonight. So hope you guys enjoyed the Kompressa spamming. It was pretty fun. Fuck, I went to the wrong place again. All right. But yeah, like I think, you know, completing a roguelike can be a little bit of a different experience for me. You know, like it is based on the build and shit like that, and God, it's fun. Like to play like Warriors Abyss. That's the game that I've been playing recently. It's a Dynasty Warriors game, but it's a roguelike. And that shit is just like way too much fun. Like I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure that game has like every character from a Dynasty Warriors game ever. I'm not like 100% sure, but there's like so many characters. Like if you look at the unique weapons, there's 115 unique weapons, which means there should be 115 characters, because there's only one unique weapon per character. So yeah, and the way that game works is so crazy, and I don't know, man. I get a couple builds going that are just totally maxed out, and like here's the thing. I have mouse and keyboard games and I have controller games. And basically the only game that I play mouse and keyboard is Warframe. The only other game that I play really is like Synthetic 2, because that's like a top-down shooter that plays a lot better with mouse and keyboard. Like, it doesn't even really have controller key bindings, so I've been looking to get back into that again, because I do want to play more mouse and keyboard, but I get a little tired of shooters. But there is like Warframe content that I need to be playing, but yeah, we're gonna just kind of burn through this. I'll probably see if I can do 10 rounds. Yeah, I'm gonna try and keep these clear. I'm gonna try and keep these middle ones cleared, so that the outside ones are the ones that spawn the fucking babaos and shit. So still chilling. Keep moving. Oh, I forgot to swap blast. Ah, whatever. That's fine. I'll do it later. I'll test it off camera. Sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that, guys. Unfortunate. All right. Yeah, let's just call it. Let's just finish it out real quick. So I will mention, for anybody that's interested, I do have a Discord. If you guys are enjoying the content and want to get involved, link to my Discord is in the description on YouTube. It's in the About section on Twitch. You can also do !by Discord, and it's also on my profile on TikTok. So definitely go there, join the Discord. I do also run a raffle alongside the Discord, so when you join the Discord, you're automatically entered in the raffle. And then for future months, if you want to be entered in, you just have to show up and say hi, and then I have a record of everybody that's sent a message. So yeah, you get some free stuff. There's a Prime Warframe set available. There's a max rank Acolyte Arcane, and there's either 3 or 4 Veiled Ribbons available currently, so, or always basically. So yeah, and then the other thing is that if you are part of the Discord, I do also run a community showcase. So anybody that's submitted things, generally what I say is, as long as you submit it outside of general, so if you post something in general, just post it in like builds or fashion or whatever it is. Just post it in submissions. Also, there's a submissions tab, so get that in, and then you'll be submitted to the community showcase, and then you can get a double entry in the raffle. So you'll get 2 chances to win, versus people who are just like in the Discord, they'll only get 1 chance. And then yeah, you not only that, but if you submit to the showcase, you can submit for multiple months. I'm just happy I joined chat tonight. Keep having a blast. Oh, I played something tonight, but work has nuts today. Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel the vibe. No, but I appreciate you stopping by, and you know, that's been my thing, is like, this channel will always be primarily Warframe, but you know, like the one thing that I can say is the only reason that I play any game besides Warframe is because it's just as arcadey and chaotic and complex as Warframe is. And while it may be in a different, whether it's a gameplay format or different combat or completely different in every single way, the one thing it has in common is that I bought this game and I never deleted it from my hard drive in like almost 10 years, right? Let's say 2017 is when I really started playing video games like this. I have never stopped playing games like this since I started in that time. That they're so fun and arcadey, and they're so easy to pick up and put down. And while I may not play a game for years or months or whatever it is, I can return to it for a day and then have just as much fun as I've ever had. And that's part of it, is you just have so many. Like, go check out Infinite Runners. If you really want to have a good time, scroll to the bottom of my YouTube channel, and there's a whole folder that has all my playlists, and there's a playlist called Infinite Runners, and you can see a game called like Tanuki Sunset or Synthwave Dream 88 or whatever it is, and they're all these. Yeah, you understand it. You just, yeah, you're on a skateboard forever. You're drifting in a car forever, and it's like randomized tiles that connect into each other. And I have one of the top scores. I don't know if it's like top 10. I would have to look. It may be like top 30, but I have a really high score in Synthwave Dream 88, and I've been thinking about getting it higher. Care to say the game you said was like Dynasty Warriors again? Yeah, it's called Warriors Abyss. Warriors: Abyss. Yeah, it's Dynasty Warriors as a roguelike. And it has this really interesting infinite game mode called the Halls of Torment or something. And it is really awesome. Like it obviously it's from Koei Tecmo, which is also the parent or the publisher of Team Ninja. So if you played like Wolong or Neo 2 or Strangers of Paradise, it has like similar vibes where something in Koei Tecmo, they are designing games that have randomized elements. So like if you beat Wolong, then there's this whole extra game mode called the 1,000-mile journey. And it's literally like an infinite randomizer. It has 10,000 floors. Right? You complete floor 1,000 and then you can get all the way up to floor 10,000. So yeah, they get progressively harder but much slower. And then there's also Stranger of Paradise, which is a Final Fantasy game that has a randomized mode called the Hall of the Dark Crystal or something, or the Labyrinth. And yeah, the Labyrinth scales up, but it has a leaderboard. And if you can get to floor 300 or something, then you're in like the top 100 in the game. I forget what it is, but there's like a cutoff. But getting to floor 300 is like really criminal. So that game is really hard, and it requires a lot of RNG. It's also a JRPG. It has like insane amounts of RNG, so it's pretty awful for that. So be warned. But yeah, Koei Tecmo, something about it. It's like now that they've done it for Dynasty Warriors, I feel like they have some memorandum going or something. And I don't know, I just have so much fun with it. It's $25, I think. Worth every penny. I'm going to put like fucking 50 hours into that game. It has this chase goal. Like I mentioned, it has these things called unique weapons, where it's like every character in the game has a unique weapon. And you can either get it randomly from chests at a really low drop rate. Yeah. So yeah, Koei Tecmo. They're putting out Ninja Gaiden 4. And I'm like, if you motherfuckers don't give me an infinite Ninja Gaiden game, I'm gonna fucking cry. I don't know how they would do it, because it's also platinum. And like, I don't know how they would make it, but like, that would be so fucking cool. That would be so amazing, and I just don't know if I could do it. So, oh my god. That is on my tier list. It's like a ninja, like the most polished and perfect Ninja Gaiden game ever made. Because I guarantee you, I should play it. I guarantee you that game is going to be nuts. That game is going to be fucking bonkers. And then if they give me some 1,000-mile journey or whatever you want to call it, if they give me that game mode, I'm going to nut. I'm going to fucking cry. Because I would just spam that forever. Because that game looks so sick. I really don't know how they would do it. Because it seems like a very linear, story-based game. But they structure their levels in a very interesting way. So that's my hope. But I think that might be a crazy hope. But yeah, dude. Justin, I really appreciate it. I will always be a Warframe streamer, but I do play lots of other games. So I'm trying to incorporate that as I can and upload clips from other games. So yeah, the best way to support me right now, go drop a like on all my clips. If I upload clips in the morning on Tuesday and Friday. So I'm trying to retool the algorithm to care about me and care about the clips that I put out. And most of my fan base only cares about Warframe content. So, like that's my goal right now, is I want to be able to collab with other people and put out content like that. And I can still do some other stuff, but I want to branch out a little bit. So I really appreciate all the support. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube and you did enjoy, I do appreciate it if you also drop a like on this video. It does help out this video as well. So, yeah, what can I say? That's all I got. Appreciate everybody who's been watching towards the end. So, yeah, say hi to everybody in the future, because that's all I got for you. I hope you guys have a good night. I'm out of here. Take care. Bye-bye.